you using my Build-A-Page kits that you saw me creating Sunday and Monday. You can go check out those videos if you kind of want to see where my thought process was going and why I picked certain embellishments and pages and things like that, and the pictures that I put together with them. But now I get to do the fun part, which is putting the layouts together. So for this page, it was actually pretty much already put together. These are all pieces that I had in a page that I did in July, and I had just enough scraps, I felt like, to put a second page kit together and just kind of see if I could kill this whole collection. So it's the Tommy collection from Close to My Heart. I think it's a few years old. It's definitely not a new one. It was given to me, and it is the perfect collection for some of the stuff that we did when we were traveling in 2017. So, it has a nautical theme, a sailor theme. It's got anchors and all kind of boating icons and a boating motif. So it works really good for all of the stuff we did when we were on the ocean and on the boats and that type of thing. So I'd have to go back and check, but I probably got maybe 4 layouts with these papers. I think there were 6 papers. I'm trying to think if there were 6 or 8 papers. It wasn't a full kit. I think they call them mini kits. So maybe 6 or 8 papers. So like 6 patterns, and the papers are double-sided, so you get 3 of each one. And then I have canvas stickers, and there's probably other things that come with it that I didn't get. But the canvas stickers are really cool. They're kind of fun to play with. And then the other thing that I had thrown in was this cut file. And I'm not entirely sure where it came from. I didn't cut it out. A friend of mine had a whole bunch of cut files she wasn't using, and so she asked if I wanted them. And I said, absolutely. And I've been using up quite a few of them. But I have a feeling it's probably maybe a paper issues, or could be Paige Evans. I'm not sure. Spiegel Mom scrap, something like that. So I used the outside. This is actually the cut file missing another whole layer of circles. I used those circles in the last layout that I used with this, and did another layout for this trip that we took. And so I wanted to keep this cut file with the papers as well and see if I could maybe get it used up too. In the previous layout, I kind of thought they reminded me of cannonballs, and we were up, the kids were sitting on a cannon. We were overlooking the harbor in St. John's, Newfoundland. And so this time I thought for the picture that I'm using, maybe they could kind of represent the steering wheel of a sailboat. The kids are sitting in the Parks Canada Adirondack chairs, and they're looking out over the harbor. And so you can see sailboats out, kind of in the distance in the harbor. So I thought that worked really good. And I don't know, they don't look exactly like them, but that's sort of the impression that I was hoping they would give. And then it just meant that I got to kind of not only kill this collection, but also kill a cut file, which is a good feat for me. So I didn't add anything to it except a few extra sequins. I'm going to use the Black Eyed Susan sequence mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps because it actually matches perfectly. It has the reds, and it has yellows, and it has, they're sort of navy, but maybe black. They're like really dark, so they could kind of read as black or navy. And so it just seems like it was made for this kit, this collection. So that works out perfectly. So the background paper that I have was the only 12 by 12 piece that I had left. Everything else is scraps. So I've got a couple branding strips and just a couple strips that I that I had cut off of some paper. I really liked the branding strip on this piece of paper, so I left it on there, and then that kind of gave me a place that I could go ahead and just layer up the other paper strips that I have. And then I challenged myself in the kit building video to use up all of these canvas stickers. So I definitely had the intention in the beginning to follow today's sketch from 30 Days of Sketches, but I do not. Maybe I'll post it up here somewhere so you can at least see what today's sketch was supposed to be, and then you will definitely see that I did not follow it. I meant to, I really did, but then once I kind of got going and started adding those strips up to the top and then realized how many stickers I had and where they were sort of naturally falling, and that cut file, it didn't work out looking like the sketch. But I'll definitely post it so you can go ahead and see what the sketch was, because somewhere in the back of my brain there was a little bit of inspiration there, and it is definitely an amazing sketch. So I don't want you to think that I wasn't inspired by it or anything like that. I think I will probably return to it because I did truly mean to follow it a little bit more closely, but I just really want to get all of these canvas stickers used up, and so I started backing that cut file and then just plonking things down wherever they kind of felt right, and the inspiration just took over. And you can see this came together super quickly once I sort of just let myself stick things down without thinking too much. There was no overthinking in this at all. I just tucked things in where my initial thoughts kind of led me to put them, and I went with it. And I kind of like it. It's very busy. It's definitely very busy, but I love the texture of the canvas, and I love the yellow, navy, and red. I just really like it. It's very striking, and I don't actually feel like any of the patterns get lost, which is kind of funny. I feel like they all hold their own really well, and yeah, I don't know. I like this layout. It's definitely different for me in the sense that it is so busy, and I haven't been doing a lot of busy layouts lately, but I really like how it came out. So there's not really much to explain. I took all of those stickers and I plonked them down wherever they kind of fit. I didn't fully complete my goal because you'll see I didn't use the title on the go, and I didn't use one little sticker that has a lighthouse because I have other layouts where I know that one would suit it a lot better, and so I kept those two things. And then I also didn't use that little square that you see under the word go, and I have one strip that I cut off of the background paper so that it would be 12 by 12 because I kept the branding strip on. So those 4 things, I guess you can say, I do have left over. But apart from that, I think I killed this whole collection. I've used every paper, all of those stickers, and I'm kind of proud of myself because I probably got maybe 4, I'd have to go back and check, but I think I got maybe 4 or 5 layouts using the Tommy collection. So that's pretty good for me, and it feels kind of nice to have killed it. And that's it. That's my layout. I added those sequins, I added a little bit of twine, and I'm all done. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Definitely go and check out the links below for 30 Days of Sketches, and also check out what Kristen's creating with her kits. And yeah, that's it for me for today, but I will be back again tomorrow. So click subscribe if you haven't already, and the bell if you want to be notified when I upload again. And until next time, until tomorrow, happy scrapping. Bye.
Bye. Thanks to me. To my channel.